Real quick, I wanted to just say that this is the first time I've ever edited, and I do have a stutter when I play games, so don't hate the jump cuts too much. I originally got the idea from Kota's Corner, so seriously check them out. I'll have a link in the description and comments. This first design has a normal observer clock chain that has two pulses inside of it, making the fans do a sort of flip-flopping motion. When you're building it, you first place the observers so that the vision side is facing this way. Then you make a simple clock that those four observers are facing. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you retract and then push them back. Now you can see it kind of has a jittery effect, just like that. This second design is another four-bladed fan that works a slightly different way. Basically, it has four normal observer clocks out of sync with each other. These repeaters, right here and here, add 2 ticks of delay each. I'll use the tick command to show you how this one and this one work in comparison with each other. You can see that this one repeats, going upright, the X pattern, horizontal, and then the flipped X pattern over and over, versus this one just flips back and forth between the normal X and the reverse X at half the speed. Overall, at normal speed, I would have to say I like this one a lot more. The third design is a two-bladed fan. You can see that the observers actually face into each other. All of the observer clocks activate at the exact same time. This one has a repeater right here because the top observers, when retracted, send another pulse that re-extends the bottom pistons for a second, causing the pistons to sometimes spit out their blocks. This repeater right here should have 4 ticks of delay / 1 after the initial. If the fan is never going to be deactivated, you really don't need this bottom redstone line. You could just have the top line permanently powered. Here's what it looks like at normal speed, and this is what it looks like at 1 tick speed. The fourth design consists of these two almost cartoonish fans and how they work. So you can see that I use copper bulbs with the observer / comparators and a normal redstone clock. The observers right here and here are facing into the bulbs, and the comparators / observers are both at diagonals from each other, just like this. And this one is just the opposite diagonal. After activating, it looks like this. Lastly, if instead of having the trapdoors face each other like this, you have them actually against this wall, then it turns the four-bladed trapdoors into two-bladed, and the two-bladed into one-bladed. Here's what the one-bladed looks like. This one kind of looks like a door spinning on its hinges, especially if you replace the back wall with black concrete. I'm very tempted to make some factory areas in my survival world just because of how good these two look. If you want to flip how this one spins, you just flip this whole side with this whole side and it should work fine. So this repeater would instead go there, this repeater would go there, and all of this redstone in between would also flip sides. Big props to Kota's Corner for giving me the idea to make this video, and honestly, it was pretty fun messing around with all this redstone. Hopefully you enjoyed, and hopefully you can use some of these in your projects.